Fawlty Towers didn't spring from thin air. It was born from real chaos. In 1970, John Cleese and the Monty Python team stayed at the Gleneagles Hotel while filming Flying Circus, expecting a standard stay. Instead, they found themselves under the scrutiny of an eccentric manager, Donald Sinclair, whose over-the-top reactions made everyday hotel life feel like a comedy sketch. When Cleese observed Sinclair's absurd behavior, throwing a forgotten briefcase over a wall, fussing over cutlery, and scolding guests for the smallest slip, he knew he had stumbled upon comedic gold. Years later, working with his co-writer and then-wife Connie Booth, Cleese transformed those moments into the legendary Basil Fawlty. Every tantrum, snub, and misstep was amplified for laughs, but the essence came straight from Sinclair. The result, a character whose quirks, pride, and social blunders became timeless, laying the foundation for one of Britain's most beloved sitcoms. Crafting a cult classic, the first run of Fawlty Towers, aired in 1975, ran for just 6 episodes, followed by 6 more in 1979. Despite, or perhaps because of, its brevity, the show quickly became a benchmark of British television. Cleese's early life hinted at this comic brilliance, from mischievous pranks at Clifton College to Latin teaching that inspired his later wordplay. He cultivated a razor-sharp wit. Alongside Booth, he carefully shaped a farce that balanced absurdity with precision, supporting actors like Prunella Scales as Sybil Fawlty and Andrew Sachs as Manuel added layers of chaos and charm. Each episode was a finely tuned pressure cooker, where gags ricocheted, timing was meticulous, and even small mistakes became comedic gold. While critics were initially cautious, audiences roared, proving that fearless comedy and keen observation could win hearts and cement a show's legendary status. Controversy and context. Even groundbreaking comedies encounter moments of debate. One episode of Fawlty Towers drew attention for a scene many found challenging, yet the humor always targeted Basil's ignorance rather than any external group. While some viewers questioned its taste, the scene survived, underscoring the show's daring approach to satire. Cleese and Booth wrote through personal challenges, Scales observed her character with care, and Sachs delivered performances that were both heartfelt and fearless, sometimes even physical in nature. This commitment to craft and character ensured that every episode carried a spark of authenticity, making the laughter resonate decades later. Today, Fawlty Towers continues to be discussed, dissected, and celebrated, highlighting how comedy can be both daring and enduring without losing its humanity. Enduring legacy. Beyond television, the impact of Fawlty Towers extends into the careers and lives of its cast. Cleese went on to projects like A Fish Called Wanda. Booth found a second career in psychotherapy. Scales left behind an extraordinary acting legacy, and Sachs continued to delight audiences until his passing. Even after controversial moments or changing social sensibilities, the show's 12 episodes remain a touchstone for comedy lovers. Its genius lies not in playing it safe, but in embracing the absurd, celebrating human folly, and holding a mirror to our quirks. Classic satire like this invites discussion, context, and understanding, proving that timeless humor isn't just about laughs. It's about capturing life's chaos in a way that remains relevant and inspiring, even decades later.